Okay, hello everybody. This is Block 1 roll call for March 3rd, 2020. The epidemic extraordinaire. This is me and Peter Cabin Lewis. Okay, so in this video, I'm just going to say hello to everyone in Block 1 and talk about you for about 5 seconds. Tell you how amazing you are. Okay, first up is Abigail Aguilar, right? Abby, I really appreciate all the work you did on your paper and resubmitting it after you had a comment about updating it. That shows a lot of work ethic, and I appreciate everything you do. You're always so full of joy, and I hope you enjoy playing video games when you're done with your schoolwork. Peter, do you like video games? A little bit? Yeah? Okay, that's cool. Okay, next is Abby Elgin, right? Wonderful student Abby is. Excuse us. Wonderful student Abby is. And I want to say how wonderful a student you are, Abby. Thank you for being a wonderful student. Always full of joy, always paying attention, always asking deep, important questions. I'm really thankful for that. Okay. Okay. Hot chocolate's ready, Peter. All right. Nate, next is Rachel. I have to say, without revealing anything personal, that your paper was really moving, and I appreciated it, and I think that you make the world a better place. And I think you make the world a better place by empathizing with people who suffer, and that's kind of a beautiful thing. And your introspection is an important growth tool that you have, and that's a very good thing. After Grace, we have Aiden. Aiden is a baller. I didn't know that until I faced him in basketball before we had to self-quarantine and isolate from each other, which is kind of sad. But if we beat this virus, I think one of the things I'd like to do is play basketball with you. That'd be a lot of fun. One-on-one, first 21, no blood, no foul. Okay, Aiden, I hope you're gonna do great things. I just have a feeling that it's gonna be amazing, whatever you do. You're often quiet in class, but I know you're thinking, and your friendship with people is kind of a beautiful thing. No, come on in. It's okay. 1 second. What's up, buddy?
He doesn't like his cup.
Oh, you don't like your cup? Okay. Sorry, everybody. Peter's having a hard time with his cup. It's okay. I told him this could happen, so they're okay with it. Okay. Thank you, Aiden. After Aiden is Amy Bowie. Amy sent me a couple emails, and I really admire how brave she is and how much she respects her parents and her teachers, even when she disagrees with them. Other her teachers, not her parents, obviously, right? But my favorite thing about Amy is her humor and her hard work. So thank you, Amy. You did amazing. You're doing amazing work. After Amy, Justin Bowie. Just and happiness, and he is probably the most gregarious of the Bowie clan. And I love when he makes mess with people, especially the other Bowie, and tease them a little bit. It brought everyone a bunch of great joy, and never crossed the line. What did you say?
Sweets are fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you said. Say that again.
Someone's on the Switch, I think.
Someone's on the Switch, you think?
Yeah.
What do you like to play on the Nintendo Switch?
Yeah.
Do you like to play Zelda?
Yeah. And Mario Kart.
And Mario Kart? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Okay. Thank you, Justin. Claire. Claire listens carefully to everything each says and all of her friends say, and she is honest and holds everyone to account. That's a really good thing. I think you'd make a great lawyer, Claire, most especially because your intellect is so sharp. I think it probably comes from a little bit of anxiety and wanting to do right, okay, and not miss anything. But it is a great strength of yours that you pay attention and that you really want to do good work and learn and get good grades. Like, all of that's amazing stuff. Keep it up, Claire. Okay. Andrew Chapman. Hi, Andrew. How are you? You don't have to struggle with being on time anymore. which is great. And you can
Pete,
mess
you can
around as
have
much as you want.
A milk.
Hey, we're recording right now.
Pete, you can have
This
a
is
cup
John.
and
Everybody
milk
say hi.
cup. Hi.
Okay, let's go.
You can have the Captain America cup now, please.
Oh, here, everybody. John gave Pete the Captain America
It's
cup.
10 hours.
Okay,
And I'm done with my hot cocoa.
and you're done with your hot cocoa. We're making a roll call for my Block 1 students. There's 30 of them. Okay, and so maybe it's an easier time for you, Andrew, that you don't have to be late to my class or any other classes, but it's Mom wants you to go, John. It is a shame that we don't hang out in class anymore, and I appreciate the hard time that you gave me, and your right sense of humor and your absolute love for life. All of those are great skills, Andrew, and we really appreciate them. Okay, and after Andrew is Jenna Ericolani. I think I said the last name correctly. Jenna, I read your paper, and what stood out to me is your great love of your brothers and your family, and that's kind of an amazing thing. You know, sometimes they're not easy to love, but that's what Jesus calls us to do. He calls us to love those who are difficult to love. Something on there. Oh well. Anyway, I make the best YouTube videos. I'm focused, laser sharp. Moving on. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you for being an amazing person. Okay, Caitlin, thank you for writing that paper. You know, I appreciate you turning it on time. I appreciate your smile and your kindness and your joy. I know that you listened in class, and that's an amazing thing. We had a very boisterous, Block 1 with 30 kids in there, 31, and with the TA, and 32 with the teacher. So there's a lot to get in there, and I appreciate all the work you did for me and the kindness you showed, and I miss you and miss everyone else. So thank you, Caitlin, for being a great person. You are great. All right, Charlie Frisch, not last or least of the Frisches, right? A good man, a great wrestler. Always helped Hannah put up the board without complaining. It's a great skill of yours, is to actually not complain, right? You had some hardships, and you overcome them. You're intelligent, and you don't show off, and a great athlete, very coachable, and that's kind of an amazing thing, and I really appreciate that. Okay, good job being an amazing. You're great, Charlie. You really are. I appreciate it. Okay, Gigi, how's it going, Gigi? I hope everything's well with you. You're an amazing student, always full of joy. Sitting in I had to admit something. I put you in the classroom because I knew I could count on you, right? And actually, that's true. Everyone in the back, I knew that you weren't going to cause problems if you weren't in close proximity to me, and that bore out for you in particular. Most importantly, to me, is your infectious smile. It kind of reminds me of Mother Teresa. She always said that she would never stop smiling at somebody or leave them until they smiled. And I think you kind of have that charism of Mother Teresa too. So keep it up, Gigi. You're an amazing young woman, and you're going to do great things in life. I appreciate that. Audra, what can I say about you, Audra? I think you're a beautiful, wise old soul, and you're mourning your beloved family members who pass away more often. Strength. I know other teachers might have given you a hard time about it, but it really is a beautiful thing to me. The way that you love, and you burying the dead and praying for the dead is something that you live out, and that's kind of an amazing thing. Thank you, Audra, for being an amazing Catholic, and I hope that you get to do amazing. You're given a lot of time to do amazing things in this world, because you will. Good job, Audra. Okay, Alyssa. Alyssa also has a great smile and was always present in class. One of those young people that paid attention and knew was paying attention when she would ask questions and offer statements and help and advice. And I think that's going to be great. You're one of those people you can tell you're going to be a great parent when you grow up just a little bit more. And it's not too far away. I think you're going to do great things, Alyssa. And I appreciate everything that you did for me in class. And I wish we were still in class together, but so be it. And I hope you have a great week. God bless. All right, let's see. After that, Alyssa, Sam Hesse. Sam Hesse, I miss your rowdiness and your jokiness and and the hard time you gave all of your friends. Right? It's although it is perhaps slightly inappropriate, okay, for a classroom, it does show some real social skills and leadership. And I think you're going to be a great doctor if that's really what you want to do. You know, I think you're going to have an amazing bedside manner because you already do. Keep it up. Keep it up, Hesse. You're an amazing man. Keep it up. Natalie Knapp. Natalie Knapp, an amazing young woman, so full of joy. You're great. I miss teaching you. I can always tell when you're paying attention because you turn your ear a little bit and then you nod if you agree with my point, or if you disagree with your point, you lean back and you shake your head just a little bit. That's one of those things you just notice as a teacher. And I miss your smile. I miss the joy that we had in class, and I hope that we get to see each other again, maybe at graduation, God willing. Anyway, keep it up, Natalie. You're going to do amazing things in life, and I appreciate everything you did for Capon. After Natalie, oh, by the way, just so you know what I'm doing, I'm actually legitimately taking a roll. I'm looking at your pictures and your demographics and your grade as I pull this up, which brings me to Joni. Joni, you're one of the best TAs I've ever had. All right, not just watering plants without asking. Okay, making sure my plants are alive, which are all actually like four of the biggest plants are right above me in my bedroom now, which my wife loves, and actually not at all. And then they're all over my living room, and my life is actually just kind of a mess because I took a bunch of stuff from my classroom and have it all over my house, and I also have 7 kids, and it's kind of crazy. But anyway, less about the plants, more about Joni. Joni is an amazing TA, an amazing student. Listens to everything I says. Everything I say. I'm doing this live, so I'm not even going to correct that. Everything I say, and it gives me a hard time when I deserve it, and has a great smile and a great love of her family and her friends, and a wonderful asset to our community. She's good. Natalie, not Natalie. Joni, Natalie was the last person. Joni, you're going to do amazing things for this world, right? You're going to be a great mom someday. You're going to be a great wife. You're going to be a true leader in your community. And I really appreciate that. Thank you, Joni. All right, Hayden. Hayden, you're a good man. I appreciate everything you do. A fellow Derbyite, member of St. Mary's. You at Mass occasionally. And I can also tell that you pay attention in class, and you're going to do great things for us. And I really appreciate us, as in like the whole world. Like the good that you do will affect the whole world. And I really appreciate everything you contributed and said to me, Hayden. And I know you're gonna go on and do amazing things. So thank you. Hannah Lee, unofficial TA the junior year, right? And calendar updater. In case you wanted to know, let's see who's today's saint, since she was usually the one that would mark it up. Let me open up my saint calendar. I have an app for that on my Mac at home, which I'm recording this on. And I can really say that this year my calendar was the best it's ever been. There is technically no saint for today, which is kind of sad. Not even an Irish saint or something. It's just a Monday in the week of Lent. What a long Lent this has been. I think one of the best jokes about this, best Catholic jokes about this pandemic that we have is I didn't expect to give up. Updating my calendar is one of the worst things I gave up for Lent. Okay, Hannah, you're an amazing leader, an amazing student. And I really appreciate that. I hope that you do everything I think you can, and that you bring about great joy and Christ's presence in the world. So keep it up, Hannah. I know you can. All right, Tessa Lease. I was really expecting you to be a varsity member of our class, and you rode the bench the whole semester. What can I say? I'm joking there. You're one of the more amazing people in the class, and so full of joy. And I put you on the bench because I knew you could handle it, not misbehaving. And you did amazing work in my class, and I look forward to seeing what you write in my assessments for the rest of the semester. I think your strength of character and humility comes from being a part of a rough and tumble family who you clearly love. And it's just one of the more mature people that I've ever met in high school, and I know you're going to do great things. Thank you. Larissa, I knew you because of your knee pain, and sometimes it was difficult to tell without looking closely whether you were in pain or not because you're such a tough young woman, and that's kind of an amazing thing. You have a great joy even when you suffer, and you have a desire to learn and to compete and to do well, and those are all great strengths of character I greatly admire. So thank you for being an amazing person, and keep up the good work. All right, Brennan McDowell. There's no picture of you in Power School, probably because you started Capon late. I really regret that you only had 8 weeks or so at Capon. You brought a lot of joy into my life, and I mean that. And you're a great athlete. You're a great competitor. You have an enormous flexibility of character to move to a new school and start and take all of the harassment from all of your friends, your new friends. And I hope that wherever you go next, you do as well as you did at Capon, even for 8 weeks. Good job, Brandon. Okay, Margaret Moore. A great desire for justice exists in you, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you showing kindness to people, even if you disagree with them. And I like that you want to riot, even about Roe v. Wade, even though that's not social distancing. So respecting social distancing is very pro-life of you too. I encourage you to be pro-life from birth to natural death, right? And to love the poor. That's really how we end abortion, is to love the poor, including the poorest of the poor, the unborn. All right, Margaret, you're an amazing young woman. You're going to do great things. Keep it up. Ashley Moss, editor extraordinaire. You have a real way with words. You have an amazing work ethic. You want people to do well, and that's an amazing thing. I appreciate all the work you did for me, and I hope you keep it up. You're doing amazing things, and I know you always will. Julia Murphy, so careful with your words, and careful with your words because you want to speak well and speak the truth and know the truth, and it's just a happy young person, and it's an amazing thing to see. Thank you, Julia, for all the work you did for Capon and that you're going to do and finish up. And I haven't read your paper yet, but I really do look forward to it. I appreciate all the resources that you've given me, and God bless you. God bless you and your whole family. Neva, you didn't say much in class, but actually I know a lot about you, even though you were quiet. They were extraordinary, right? And I know that you were paying attention because when Audra wasn't, you would fill her in when I was making fun of her. I don't know if you found it funny or if you were defending her, but so be it. Okay. Your connection is unstable. Please, but we are trying to reconnect. Hopefully this is still recording. I don't know if it's recording or not. I don't even know if y'all are going to watch this. I hope you do. Talk about each one of you. Last but not least, Alexa Stalwart. Outspoken, brave, conservative, courageous, a loving daughter. You know, your dad's formation is really evident in you, and that's an amazing thing. Your parents, mom and dad, this formation in you is a really amazing thing. You are the kind of crusader that we want to create, and I really appreciate that. Even if we don't agree with everything politically, I appreciate the charitable and courageous challenge to my worldview. God bless you, and God bless everyone in Block 1, all of my students. Know that I am praying for you, that Jesus is with us, and that we're gonna get control of this virus as a society, and things will go back to some sort of normal soon. All right, I love all of you. Do good work. Keep in touch. God bless.